This is where I had issues with. If you look over here, that's where my main problem was.
My brother was walking behind me. It looks like your hair's thinning in the back. I just said, nah, I was like, it's windy. That's what it is. Check the back of my head. And sure enough, I was thinning in the crown area. I just lost it completely. So that was like a little rough patch.
Cheers.
My girlfriend was watching like one of the morning shows out here. The actor was Matthew McConaughey. And they were just commenting on how he had like amazing hair out of all the actors. And then he mentions how his trials and tribulations of going through hair loss. And he also was thinning in the crown in the same area, started taking this stuff called Regenix.
I'm gonna cut the ponytail off first. It's a little bit different.
Went, got the testing done. They create all these little vials of stuff. And it did work. I did see results. I was like, okay, cool. Like this is gonna work out. But just like anything else, you gotta stay consistent.
Holy shit. All right.
It's expensive. Like I want to say mine alone, like that stuff was like 2,000 to 3,000, and it was for like a 2-year session. 10 years is $30,000 just to kind of get by with it for the public appearance. It's a high price to pay. I don't want to keep this up.
That's the hardest part. That's insane.
Looking at all these transformations, like a lot of these guys look really good. And I think one of the cool things is how much a lot of people say how much the pressure just feels like it's relieved as soon as they get that one shave in, and they just feel the pressure off.
Oh boy, that was the hard part. I look like a circus clown or something. This is the part that gets everybody. But like I said, we're beyond that part.
In the time after I stopped using the product, I kind of just started finding ways to just kind of deal with it as I was trying to find the confidence to cut my hair. It felt like a wave of just, oh, I'm going to do it now. Oh, I'm going to do it next week. I'm going to do it before this big trip. Just never could pull the trigger. But yeah, you make the adjustments. You only go to clubs that don't have a strict dress code. If we were going to go somewhere for the night, or we were going to go on vacation, I would research all these places that didn't have these strict dress codes so that I could recommend, hey, let's go here, let's go there. And I knew I wouldn't have an issue. Because I think the worst thing possible is when you and your friends are all in line and then you go in there and they're just like, you gotta take your hat off. And it's just like, no, not the hat.
Yeah.
Not my safeguard.
Maybe I lied. Maybe that wasn't the hardest part. All right, here we go.
These things ain't even a thought in your mind before the hair loss, and now you realize you gotta kind of like make adjustments with your life. And what I failed to notice back then was how much it was also affecting the people around me. They have to make the adjustments because of this.
This is crazy.
I can't do this anymore. Like, the pressure of just having to think of, like, what am I going to do? What am I going to wear? How can I hide it this time? Do I wear a hat? Do I find like, one of those fedora hats that are like a dress hat type of thing? Or
hiding it behind hats. I didn't even realize I had this much gray hair.
I'm putting way too much energy into this. I'm putting way too much time. Before all of this, it was never a thought. It's just built so much of a pressure on myself. Yeah, I think it's definitely time to just relieve myself from all that.
Don't look horrible. One more shot for the road, huh?
Doing it.
Confidence. Tabal Cafe.
Fresh.
Thank you, man. Good to talk to you. I know when I first initially cut it, I don't even remember what guard it was, but slowly but surely it just started going shorter and shorter. The day after I did it, I went straight to clothes shopping because I started getting ready for the wedding, and being stuck in my normal routine. I was like looking for my hat, and I was like, looking for my beanie. And I was like, we're leaving it home today. Left it home, and I just went out there. It was super cold. Then it started raining, but it was kind of cool to get all the elements in one day and, just to really be out there. And it's funny how we have this idea that when we step out there that everyone's just gonna be staring at us like, oh my God, look at the bald guy. Nobody knows who we are. Nobody knows I had long hair down, down to my chest like the day before. Nobody knows that. Yeah, nobody's that concerned of what you look like. Everybody was surprised. I kind of mentioned it to a few people, just the situation that was going on with my hair with the thinness in the back and, like the reasoning why I was doing all that. So I think to see me go in there with a smile and, and no hat, not hiding anything, like it was almost like surreal, like just to kind of see everybody's reaction to it. But I don't think it was necessarily like trying or hoping necessarily for everybody's approval. I think it was more of like, I conquered this.
Yeah.
And I'm here to just showcase that, hey, like I got over this hump and here it is. Nobody said that they didn't like it, but I'm pretty sure if somebody said they didn't like it, I don't think it would have fazed me at all.
No.
I like it, but it was just obviously it's definitely a bonus when everybody's really receptive to it. First day, I went to go to the bathroom again. I was like, oh, I gotta go get the blow dryer. Where's, my bandana? Where's my hat? And I was just downstairs. I was like, okay, I don't got to do that. So I was like, what else I got? I feel like it's like, it was almost like the routine was just so normal for so long as I was like, okay, keys, phone, wallet, I'm missing something. And then I was like, really thinking, I was like, that's it, huh? I was like, wow, this is nice. I kind of just saved like, a good chunk of time. And so now I'm just like ready before everybody else. My girlfriend actually told me, she was like, I just saw it in your face. I saw it in your eyes that, you just instantly like something was like lifted. Like you just felt it as soon as you cut your hair.
Awesome.
And I was like, really? I was like, I can't describe to say specifically I felt it, but like definitely, like I said, the days after I definitely felt it. My coworker at work, she's told me that I've even like, she was like, you carry yourself differently. And I was like, I don't feel like I do. And she was like, no, like visually, like you carry yourself differently now. I've been ready for a long time. I was definitely one of those guys that was saying, oh, I'm going to cut it this year, or I'm going to cut it. Let's do it for my birthday. Or, like I was trying to make it a thing. And the longer and longer I procrastinated doing it, it just got to a point where like I said, it's probably been, I don't know, like 6 years, maybe somewhere around that range. And every so often I've gotten enough guts I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do it. Like, watching these videos and getting inspired by everybody and seeing how well they look and how well they feel and, how happy they are with their decision. I was just like, you know what? I need to just contact them. Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's so insane to see like how well I felt afterwards and how confident I was, and just to kind of reflect back on all the times where I was nervous or just not looking forward to certain events, just like whatever, like we mentioned with the clubs and and stuff like that. And one of the other big things was like the interviews and like next week I'm being sent to out of state for training for work.
Yeah.
And the airports, just all that. And now it's just going to be out of mind. I'm not even going to think twice about it. Like I said, just kind of reflecting back, it's just like, oh, it sucks that I wasted all that time being insecure or just not happy with myself, or, and it was just more internal than anything. I really didn't express that like outwards or towards anybody. But I feel like now that the time's passed, it is what it is. Make the best of what you got now and just go for it. And one interesting thing that when I had the conversation with my girlfriend, I was telling her, like, even right now, I still don't know exactly. I cannot pinpoint what it was that was that wall, that barrier that just took so long to cross. I can't pinpoint it. As far as I try to remember or try to think of like what exactly it was that would just prohibit me from crossing that line. I don't know. And she said to me, sometimes you don't need to know what the reason was, but as long as you take that step forward to cross that, that wall, and you cross it and you feel good, she's like, maybe that's just all you needed to do. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know what the reason was. You're past it. Don't reflect back on it. And I haven't. And it's like I said, it's just been cool. Like we're like trying to like look forward to other trips. And now it's just like, oh, maybe we go parasailing, or maybe we go like skydiving, and I don't have to worry about like, oh, can I wear my hat? Or like, all this weird stuff that you used to like, oh no, like they don't let me wear hats. I can't get in there because I can't wear a hat. And now all that's it just feels like the opportunities are endless now. And like I said, as much as I felt like I wasted time, now I just want to take advantage of everything while I still can. One thing I was going to say too, always noticed that, as good as everybody looked, I'm like, okay, but they show their spot in the back. What's it look like now? And nobody ever really had pictures. So I'm sending you pictures of
Yeah.
what it looks like from behind at different angles.
Okay, awesome.
And
Yeah.
you'll be able to definitely see like the before
Yeah.
and the after. And I was really shocked that it didn't look bad.
Thank you so much. Wish you all the best. And
I appreciate it. Thank you for all the help and your page and all the inspiration that everybody really did bring.
my pleasure, man. My absolute pleasure.